Hey kids, welcome to our super fun game called What's Next? Today, we'll ask you some questions, and you have to guess what comes next. Are you ready? Let's get started. What comes next? Red, blue, green. What comes next after red, blue, and green? Any guess? Remember, you have 10 seconds time to think. Yes, you are correct. Yellow comes after red, blue, and green. Great job! Now, let's look at the next question. What comes next? January, February, March. What comes next after January, February, and March? Any guess? Remember the drill, you have 10 seconds time to think. April comes after January, February, and March. Fantastic! You are doing good! Now let's look at the next question. 1, 2, 3. What comes next after 1, 2, and 3? Any guess? Exactly, 4 comes after 1, 2, and 3. Awesome! Let's keep the momentum going. What comes next? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. What comes next after Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday? Correct! Wednesday comes after Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Very good! Let's see the next one. Spring, summer, autumn, or fall. What comes next after spring, summer, and fall? You are absolutely correct. Winter comes after spring, summer, and autumn. That was really fantastic. Let's look at the next one. East, west, north. What comes next after east, west, and north? Any guess? Now, that's a right answer. South comes after east, west, and north. Okay, this is a simple one. Left, right, up. What comes next after left, right, and up? Down comes after left, right, and up. That was absolutely fantastic. Let's look at another one. Morning, afternoon, evening. What comes next after morning, afternoon, and evening? You got it! Night comes after morning, afternoon, and evening. Marvelous! Now let's look at the next one. First, second, third. What comes next after first, second, third? You are correct. Fourth comes after first. second, and third. Now a tricky question. Circle, square, triangle. What comes next after circle, square, and triangle? It's rectangle that comes after circle, square, and triangle. Fantastic! Let's look at the next one. 3001, 3002, 3003. What comes next after 3001, 3002, and 3003? You are a genius! 3004 comes after 3001, 3002, and 3003. Awesome! You are doing very good. Let's look at the next one. 10, 20, 30. What comes next after 10, 20, and 30? Correct! 40 comes after 10, 20, and 30. Excellent job! Let's look at the next one. 100, 200, 300. What comes next after 100, 200, and 300? Fantastic! 400 comes after 100, 200, and 300. Let's look at the next one. Seconds, minutes, hours. What comes next after seconds, minutes, and hours? Excellent! Day comes after seconds, minutes, and hours. This is getting more tricky. Let's look at the next one. Day, week, month. What comes next after day, week, and month? You are absolutely correct. It's year that comes after day, week, and month. Let's move to the next one. Weeks, months, years. What comes next after weeks, months, and years? Decades comes after weeks, months, and years. Awesome! It's getting more challenging. Months, years, decades. What comes next after months, years, and decades? Centuries comes after months, years, and decades. Excellent job! This is getting more interesting. Years, decades, centuries. What comes next after years, decades, and centuries? Millennia comes after years, decades, and centuries. That was amazing! Let's look some simpler one. 1, 3, 5. What comes next after 1, 3, and 5? Fantastic! 7 comes after 1, 3, and 5. You are doing an absolutely good job. Only a few more to go. 7, 9, 11. What comes next after 7, 9, and 11? Excellent job! 13 comes after 7, 9, and 11. Only 3 more to go. Let's keep going. 2, 4, 6. What comes next after 2, 4, and 6? You are a genius! 8 comes after 2, 4, and 6. Only 2 more to go. What are you waiting for? 10, 30, 50. What comes next after 10, 30, and 50? Fantastic! 70 comes after 10, 30, and 50. Let's look at the final one. You have reached to a great extent. Division, multiplication, addition. What comes next after division, multiplication, and addition? Subtraction comes after division, multiplication, and addition. Wow, you did an amazing job! Don't worry if you have made some wrong answers or you were not able to answer some questions. Always remember this phrase, participation is more important than winning in any challenges. Thanks for playing What's Next with us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fun videos. See you next time. Goodbye.